Hey everybody, Minister Brother Derek here. I had a busy day yesterday. You can see we were live most of the day and we were out in the rain, but I got a lot of comments, a lot more comments than usual on my AEW video, and I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. Okay? It's something you got to understand. Y'all come across like I don't like AEW. I do like AEW. But AEW is supposed to be the alternative to the WWE. But it seems like they try to be the WWE, but don't know how. Now y'all can say, well, you know, Tony Khan is a billionaire. Well, his father is. When his father kicked the bucket, he'll be a billionaire. But this man has the opportunity to have that rivalry that us wrestling fans were lucky enough to have. When they had the feud, WCW versus the WWF, the Attitude Era, I was working like a dog. But I knew how to work the VCR, and I was able to catch a lot of it. And it was great to have Nitro and Raw go head to head. Were great shows. WCW was the place called Where Men Wrestle. That was their slogan. The problem is, people thought it was real back then until Vince McMahon. You know, some people never thought it was real, but most people thought it was real, you know, until Vince McMahon came and showed them it wasn't. But Vince McMahon beat WCW because they're where the big boys play. That's not what people wanted to see. The mainstream. This is what people are not getting. AEW is doing that indie style of wrestling that you see at your local high school, you see at the VFW hall. Those are the people that go to AEW shows. Those people go there because it's smaller, it's cheaper, and when they say something, they are really heard. They can bring their signs or whatever. They glad you show up. They don't complain about nothing. The problem is, that's only a percentage of the population. You realize that there's 300 million people in this country. 300 million. You realize that WCW and Raw used to fight over 10 to 12 million people every Monday. Every Monday. They fought over them. That was the war. How many of those people could you get to watch a show? But if you look now, AEW can't do 1 million consistently. Raw is between 1.5 and 1.8 million. SmackDown does 2 to 2.5 million a show. In the heyday, they were doing 6 or 7 million every week. Every week. So when you say that AEW is number 2, and they go up against NXT, which is the entry level. And yes, they did bring The Undertaker on at the end. And yes, they did have John Cena on there. And they had Paul Heyman. Like, Paul Heyman really gonna move the numbers. And they had LA Knight on there. And Dominic Mysterio. But AEW had Bryan Danielson, Adam Page, Swerve. They had their people on. And you telling me that they couldn't beat NXT? They were beating them when they was in the war. When they were both on Wednesday night, they was beating them. Because as you said, well, they had to bring on The Undertaker. They had to bring on John Cena. So you telling me in 4 years, AEW doesn't have anybody the caliber of a John Cena. Doesn't have anybody the caliber of an LA Knight. They don't have anybody the caliber. That's what you're saying. When you try to defend them, that's what you're saying. Because we're looking at Adam Copeland right now. And if you tell me that you laughed when Tony Khan, desperate behind, came on Twitter and said that John Cena and The Undertaker have never been on WWE television with under 1 billion viewers. Well, how the hell is Edge? Edge ain't never been on WWE TV with under 1 million viewers, but he was on AEW against that startup brand, and he only got 600,000. Why he didn't say that? I'm listening. Y'all believe y'all comments? Rated R Superstar was on the show. They only got 600,000. So this is the first time Edge has ever been on national TV on a supposedly national top-rated brand. He brought in 600,000. On Collision, Edge was on there. And Edge, what they bring in? 400-something thousand? See, if you're going to do that, you got to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. If you're going to do this, you got to be honest. And stop trying to look for something to hang on to. I need AEW. You need AEW. Why? Why did WWE lose when they beat WCW and bought them? The dumbest thing they did was shut it down. Vince McMahon wanted the WWF to be the only brand, and that's where they died at. It should have stayed. When Shane bought the company, Shane should have took it over WCW. And they should have added WWE things to it, but kept the brand. You had Sting, you had Booker T, you had the age of Ric Flair, you had the age of Hulk Hogan. They should have brought Vader back. They should have kept WCW going, but they should have added some WWE to it. But instead, they got lazy and tried to make ECW. They tried to have the war and they should have left WCW. Maybe changed the name, but stayed in the same arenas. But try to use star power from WWF or WWE to boost it. Instead, they killed it. There are people who want to see the AEW style of wrestling. But now AEW is trying to be more like WWE, and it's turning off the fan base. You're supposed to be the alternative. I'm going to tell you point blank. Who has the better wrestling? AEW has the better wrestling, but the problem is the wrestling they put on is too much.
Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
You understand? It's too much.
In thy name done many wonderful works. Then
if a woman wants a husband, she's got to play hard to get and make the man want her. Make men want her. If she gives everything up, you know what happens? She gets treated like a woman on the corner. AEW gives too much. They give you too much up front. As soon as it starts, we're right off. We've got Daniel Bryan versus Swerve, first match. They don't set nothing up. They don't make you wait for it. And then the main event is something you don't even want. They start off hot. And that's why they always, 99% of the time, their highest ratings is in the first quarter hour. Why is that? Because they start off hot. The fact that the show that comes on before them has 1 million and something people watching, if not 2 billion. And then this comes on, and some people turn away. But some of them hang around. And they usually start off with a great match. But then they get into the bull crap. AEW cannot make stars. AEW cannot make stars. That's their problem. They can't make stars. AEW cannot make stars. You can get mad at me all you want. They can't make stars. If they did, the people wouldn't turn away. How do you fix that? Instead of complaining, moaning, and groaning, stop giving people what they want all the time because they take you for granted. And then they say, well, I don't need watching, you know. They're going to bring on these half-deads. People that we don't want to see. You know, they have a chance to make Orange Cassidy be a real star. But then they make him look stupid. They have a chance. They make Darby Allin be a star. Then they make him look stupid. Their stars, most of them are old WWE stars. They had a chance to make Wardlow the next Bill Goldberg. They botched it. They got Samoa Joe. They won't give him the title. Why? He don't want to give him the title because he has a Ring of Honor based to him. He got an Impact TNA based to him. He got a WWE based to him. You notice Other than Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley, what other WWE star has held the world title? Why did you bring in the Chris Lee? Vince McMahon wasn't using them, and they ain't using them. He ain't doing nothing. Why do you bring these people in, and 2 months down the road, they forgotten? Tony Khan keep looking for the big bang. I'm going to make you watch by bringing somebody back. But then you bring them back, they don't do nothing. Christian been here for over a year, and he finally doing something. What took so long? I'm asking you, what took so long? Why do you keep trying to push? And I'm going to be honest. We sick of Chris Jericho. He old. He can't do what he used to do. We'll be sick of him. But you keep throwing him in our face. The whole JAS. Daddy Mac and Cool Hand Lukey Dookie and Daniel Garcia with that weak dance. You trying to be WWE without WWE creative. The thing you supposed to be the opponent of. You trying to be them. Because people don't want to watch straight out wrestling. Every match is long. WWE will have a 5-minute match. They got to have 20 minutes. You got the bums. Action Andretti. Darius Martin. They had Del Fuego on there. And a daggone 15-minute match with Jon Moxley. If Jon Moxley supposed to be your #1 star, why is he in there with a daggone fake luchador? Come on, and go 20 minutes with him. Come on, man. Tell the truth. Look hard in the mirror, AEW. I know Edge is sitting there saying, man, I hope my kids appreciate this money. Because I'm dealing with these daggone amateur indie knockoffs. I have really lowered myself. Don't get mad when I say that. It's the truth. You can whine and moan and bitch and talk about this. Fact of the matter is, AEW bragging about doing something in the UK. But can't fill the arenas in the United States. How many times they gonna go to Chicago and then mess Chicago up now? But they messed up with Punk. They go back to the same places. Where's the growth? When they try to stretch out, what happened? They don't have house shows. They don't have enough house shows. People in AEW, the wrestlers, get lazy. They only got to wrestle once or twice a week. Some of them only wrestle once a week. Some of them only wrestle once every 2 or 3 months. WWE is in arenas all over the country. So when they go somewhere, the people say, hey, we got to go see the wrestling. I listen to Jim Cornette, and he's like, oh, the opening segment took 17 minutes. No wrestling yet. But the people still watch. They have 1 million people watching a 17-minute segment. But they marinate. Oh, the big matches. 2 minutes in, we go to a break. Where AEW do the picture-in-picture. Does it help? No. That match is too long. Most casual people are not going to sit there and watch a supposed star struggle with a bum for 20 minutes, for half an hour. This is the problem. They keep trying to use WWE stars like Chris Jericho, to get younger talent over. It don't work. One, because we sick of saying the same old wrestlers. That was a reason why WWE let them go. Now they messed up with Swerve. And AEW still has not taken advantage. They let Swerve go and they kept Top Dollar and the girl and the other guy, Ashanti, whatever. Swerve was the star. They should have kept Swerve. Vince McMahon didn't like him. That's why he got rid of him. He should have kept him. But they got a chance. Swerve should be that first black world champion. They could build up Hobbs and make him be the first black world champion. That alone will make the African American audience watch. When they had the tag team tournament and they let somebody, actually all three of them were considered indie wrestlers. Christopher Daniels, and what's the other guy name? I can't think of that name. SCU. What the heck was the SCU? Only the indie people knew. But they let. And see, I can't think of the guy's name. They were the first tag team champions. I know it was Sky. And the other guy, I can't think of his name to save my life. But they were the first tag team champions. And everybody thought that they were going to make the Bucks the first world champions. And so, Scorpio Sky being tag team champion made a lot of minorities watch the show. But then they made Kenny Omega and the fake Cowboy Page be the world champions. Stuff started going downhill. They took the belts off of them and had Moxley and Kenny Omega. That went downhill. We can go back and look at the mistakes they made. Them bringing in CM Punk. Was the biggest thing they ever did and was the stupidest thing they ever did. Why would you bring in a wrestler who started on the indies and made it to the big time in WWE, and then you bring them on and you got them with these acrobats, these indie people who don't know nothing from nothing, and he's trying to teach them and they're like, man, we ain't gotta listen to you. And you got people like Adam Page, a fake cowboy, telling him, we don't need to listen to you old heads. We understand. These old heads was in an era when they had 5 to 8 million people watch them every week. But you don't want to listen to them. You got the Young Bucks, and you can say what you want to say. The Young Bucks suck. I'm sorry. They're not believable. They wussies. A man with one shoulder, an old man with one shoulder, beat them up in the crowded locker room. 7 of them went in there. CM Punk ain't got nothing. He had one bruise on him. He in there with a lady on crutches and a little toy dog. And 7 wrestlers and a lawyer busting their locker room. And they got their butts beat. And Ace Steel, another old man, So 2 old men beat up 7 young wrestlers and a lawyer, a female lawyer. And you expect us to watch them wrestle and believe. They got their butts kicked. And instead of y'all doing something with them, he beat me up. I'm not going to wrestle. He don't play nice. Well, we're not going to wrestle with him. He hurt our feelings. He beat us up. So you sit here. This is a good example of what happens when ambient light comes into the room. Because you already see the zapper light. And like I said, I got the door open. And even though I got a panel up there, and when the wind blows it, you see what happens to the screen. So you try to tell me that Tony Khan don't have a sister say, I can make money off of this. CM Punk, FTR, against the Young Bucks. Against the Young Bucks. And Kenny Omega. No, you can leave Kenny out of it. Against Hangman Adam Page. That would have made money. That would have made stars. Nope, ain't do it. He put his hands on me. He punched me. I'm not going to work with him because he might hurt me in the wing. These Young Bucks. It's a shame. They had an opportunity with CM Punk to make some money. Because whether or not you like CM Punk, the fact of the matter is, he's watched TV. He's been in the game a long time. He knows. CM Punk knows how to get people to watch him. He knows how to stay in the headlines. The only the only AEW wrestler that's ever in the headlines is not a wrestler. It's the owner, Tony Khan. Type in Tony Khan on YouTube and watch how many things come up. Almost, not almost, every day. Tony Khan is the superstar of AEW. He's in more videos, in more interviews, quoted more than anybody in AEW. Tell me I'm lying. I dare you. Tell me I'm lying. I've been watching wrestling since 1982. Vince McMahon has never got the attention that Tony Khan gets. Tony Khan gets more press. You know why? Because this is boring. His shows are so boring. But they have great wrestling. Nobody's talking about the great wrestling. They talking about Tony Khan. Why has Bryan Danielson not had an AEW world title run? Why is Bryan Danielson not had an AEW world title run? That will move. That will move the needle. But he ain't gonna do it. Because he's a WWE wrestler. But you want us to watch bums like Luchasaurus, who ain't done nothing. The only reason he even look halfway decent now is because of Christian Cage. There he is right there. Another WWE wrestler. The only reason. WWE wrestler. And you still got him under. Not in front of. Christian Cage should be behind Luchasaurus, managing them, not being in the foreground. But you can't make a star. So you gotta take an old WWE star. Cause let's think about it for a minute. In this segment right here, this opening segment, AEW fans are being pissed off. Because right now, as we look in this ring, As we look in this ring right now, Edge, WWE star. Bryan Danielson, WWE star. Christian, WWE star. Do y'all understand? The opening segment in the ring right now. Who do you have? Edge, WWE superstar. Bryan Danielson, WWE superstar. Christian, WWE superstar. Where's the AWE stars? Why they not in the ring in the opening segment? Where they at? Where they at? This is your problem. You can't beat somebody by using their throwaways. You cannot compete with somebody by using their throwaways. Vince McMahon didn't see no future in Keith Lee. What's Keith Lee doing? Nothing. They didn't see a future with Big Cass. Big Cass had problems. AEW picked him up. Now, I give it to him. Him being the tag team champion. Let's see where it go. Because right now he with Ricky Starks, they're the tag team champions. That name Big Bill got to go. It should be Big Bill something. Big Bill Jones or something. Big Bill sounds like half a name. You know, like Big Brasserie. Big John Stud. You're going to use big, you got to have 3 letters. You know, with 3 words with it. That's why I take it. But this is the opening segment. I got it in slow-mo. What do you call it? Super slow-mo. We'll get flagged. Because AEW get their feelings. They will flag this. If they hear about it. They will flag it. But let's keep it real. They have the wrestling on too long. The matches are too long. And the people kick out of everything. They kick out of everything that's supposed to be a finisher move. And then the pin be the weakest move of the match. When you actually get a pin, it's the weakest move of the match. Or it's a roll-up. Be honest. You wait 30 minutes. Some of these matches 30 minutes, 40 minutes long. And it be the stupidest ending. And it's always an afterbirth. The afterbirth is ridiculous. And the reason for the afterbirth, especially for the women, is they only get 1 match. And they try to get as many women to show up on screen as possible. I'm sorry. Chris Statlander, I loved her as the alien. I loved her as the alien. And they used to come on after that alien show. She should have been the first thing you see, so those people didn't turn away right away. But instead, now you got her doing sign language. Nobody want to watch her. You had to be Jade Cargill. Nobody want to watch her. Jade Cargill has not wrestled 1 match for WWE. She gets more press than the woman who beat her for the belt. Don't nobody talk about Chris Statlander. She an afterthought. Britt Baker. People say a lot. They got the he, she. Nobody wants up there be she.
Hey, I got something to say.
I'm asking the question.
How could you let your children play on the street with a crack vibe?
There's not 1 AEW wrestler in that ring. This is your opening segment. This look like old WWE.
That's John Hopkins, the guinea pig factory. Use my people and laboratory rats to get back.
He got Christian. Now, this was not on. I just found this on YouTube.
Punching, hugging, shoving, how you get you in trouble. I wish I could live in a bubble. Just me and my lady.
But this is the kickoff show. And I see WWE, WWE, WWE.
I want to retire young.
WWE.
In Salisbury, now I crack roll house on Coachbury. That's just me.
How you supposed to beat WWE using their old stars?
I'm not down by the street code. I just want this to look like a thug life.
Seriously.
Above like dark says drop dead. Above like dark will
But
inside your head. Above like
I say it again. Brian Pillman Jr. done nothing in AEW in 3 years. Nothing. Nothing. He getting buzzed on NXT. He ain't even wrestled yet. Got more buzz in NXT. And he ain't even wrestled a match yet. Jay get more buzz than Eddie. Ain't nobody talk about Hikaru Shida. She wrestled that old lady. Why you think somebody want to see that? What, you think that old lady ain't gonna win? Why would you put it on our TV screen? Seriously. But you got women that you can make a name off of. First of all, you got another WWE throwaway, and I don't know why Vince McMahon let Athena go, the fallen goddess. I'm sorry, she's the best wrestler right now. You can get mad at me all you want. Tell me she don't come out there and make you want to watch her. When she come out there and beat them girls up and messing with the crowd and throw them into the ring steps, and you gonna tell me you don't like watching that? You're a damn lie. She's hilarious. I'm sorry. Athena is hilarious. And now they got her with that little white girl and making her look soft. He had to kill her. Let her beat up everybody in the division. Make them all gang up and bang her. Make people want to watch. You won't do it. Now you're going to weaken her by putting her with some new scrub, and you're going to weaken Athena. You're doing it. She should be the AEW Women's Champion. Kicking all of them in their butts. You got Willow Nightingale. No, she's not a pinup doll. But she is the female American Dream Dusty Rose. I don't care what you say. Put her out there. She makes people smile. She makes you feel good. She make you forget that she fat. She make you forget that she black. She got charisma. Why hasn't WWE snatched her away? She would be great in the WWE. AEW, why don't you have Jordan Grace? Is she on crack? Jordan Grace went from being a fat, pudgy woman, and that's why she got dumped by WWE. Look at her now. She's a powerhouse. She's got a $1 million body like Jade Cargill. And she can wrestle, and she can talk. Why ain't she in WWE? Why ain't she in AEW? Is she on crack? She on heroin? She got some kind of heat with the people in the back. Why ain't she? She should be the world champion. As much as I love my girl Naomi Trinity, to see Trinity beat this woman is friggin' unbelievable. To sit here and see another WWE star, another woman from Texas, woman that should be home with her grandkids, to see her beat Jordan Grace is an insult. Seriously, it's an insult. It gotta be something wrong with Jordan Grace. Impact has a lot of great women. Why ain't they in WWE? Why ain't they on AEW? There must be something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them. What's wrong with them? Impact is where WWE rejects go. And AEW is starting to become where the rejects go. Look at the rejects. There's Christian. Come on, one more match. One more match. Edge, the rated R superstar. Brian Danielson. Yes, yes, yes. Your top 3 stars. Nobody care about no Kenny Omega. Nobody care about no Adam Page. Nobody care about the young suckaroos. Nobody gives a fart. But you keep pushing. WWE stars saying that you the opposition to WWE. You the answer. You the antidote to WWE. But you're stars. But you won't make none on world champion. Jon Moxley is the only one that you made a world champion because he dissed the WWE. He denounced her. That's the only one. And Jon Moxley. Jim Cornette called him a plumber. The most unbelievable. I don't know who more unbelievable. Darby Allin or Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley looked like somebody should be pumping your gas. Tell me your lie. But you got men like the Machine Brian Cage. Make him stop doing that indie crap. Make him a damn killer. He got the $1 million body. But you can't do nothing with him. You got Powerhouse Hobbs. You ain't doing nothing with him. Young, hungry. Give him the belt. Push him. See where it go. You won't do it. You got Wardlow. Wardlow could have been the next Bill Goldberg of the 2000 era. You won't do it. But instead, you push these same old WWE guys, old guys. You got young lions. Young lions. You won't push them. You keep trying to push Ozzy. Nobody wants to see them bounce. But you keep shoving them down our throat. Keep showing these Japanese wrestlers. Oh, nobody wants to see no old man stand there and exchange chops. But you keep shoving them down our throat. This is Tony Khan's wet dream. And it's slowly becoming a nightmare. And you can get mad all you want. This is Minister Brother Derek with my take on professional wrestler. And I've been watching it since 1982. When I was young, I started little leagues in my area, in my neighborhood. And we went out there. So I know I have booked. We ain't made no money, but I booked for free. I understand the wrestling. So when you come talk to me, you better know what you're talking about. Don't come with your feelings. Come with what you know. Don't tell me what you think. Nobody cares what you think. Everybody got thought. Don't tell me what you feel. Well, I feel. Everybody got a feeling. Come tell me what you know. I tell you what I know. And I know that you can't dispute the fact that the opening segment on Collision, it's got 3 old, washed-up WWE stars in the ring. Ain't nobody from AEW in that ring. Nobody. How you gonna beat somebody with their old rejects? And you get mad all you want? Leave a million comments? But tell us what you know. Don't tell me what you feel. I tell you what I know. I tell you what I see and give you my take on it. I don't tell you what I feel. I tell you what I see. For a fact. Now, if you can contradict the fact, come tell me what you know about it. Tell me what you know. That's the difference. Don't tell me what you feel. Well, you know, Tell me what you know. Oh, hold on, y'all. We on the keyboard. Hey, man. Hold on. Great way to end the video. I just want AEW to be better. Stop these long, boring matches. Everybody kick out everything. Tell the truth. Peace, everybody. Thanks for watching.